What's up, people? In this video, we are going to answer the question, can you do cocaine on the snake diet? Now, I know this is a very burning question that many of you had. It's probably burning in your nose, but I'm gonna break it down for you right now. I have more experience on this than anybody. Yeah, okay, not really, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it right now. But first, subscribe to my channel. I like to bring you interesting videos about fitness while I walk around and show you lovely urban landscapes such as this one, and also check out legendarysuitjamas.com. They make silk pajamas that look like suits, and yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so can you do cocaine on the snake diet? I know, crazy clickbait title. You're probably waiting for me to be like, haha, just kidding. And okay, I am actually just kidding, right? Obviously, you shouldn't do cocaine. It's very bad to do cocaine. Drugs are illegal, and cocaine in particular there's no real health benefit, I guess. I can't think of any, you know, and I have an open mind. I can generally think of lots of, you know, I can think that way. Cocaine is not good. Okay, why did I make this video and why am I titling it, Can You Do Cocaine on the Snake Diet? Because I was thinking about this earlier. I was originally going to title it, Can You Drink Coffee on the Snake Diet? Okay, but I decided to get a little creative with it because I get a lot of questions from people that say like, oh, I'm 173 pounds, 5'9.5", and my body fat percentage is 17%. Can you give me a routine that will help me lose 26 pounds in 4 weeks? And basically what I'm trying to get at here is that people have so many specific questions. They try to get so detailed with the level of information that they think they need that I believe they're missing the forest for the trees. In other words, they're focusing on the wrong things, okay? I hereby give you permission to do whatever you want. You know, I guess I can't say do whatever you want on the snake diet. It's not really my thing. When you're fasting, okay? When you're fasting, I give you permission to do whatever you want. Try everything. Obviously, you shouldn't do drugs. I mean, you shouldn't do cocaine. That's probably not good to do. But maybe you want to try drinking coffee when you're fasting. Maybe you want to try fasting for 36 hours instead of 48. Maybe you want to try water fasting. Bad idea, don't do it. But maybe you want to try it, right? Maybe you want to try doing cardio and then fasting for 72 hours. Maybe you'll lose weight faster. Maybe you want to try working out twice a day while fasted. Maybe you want to change the recipe of snake juice, or maybe you want to drink some sugar with your snake juice. Okay, I hereby give you permission to try. Okay, I give you permission to experiment. Because at the end of the day, and again, like I said, I know it's not, you know, I didn't invent the snake diet, but we'll just say fasting instead. But yeah, anyway, I didn't invent it, but you have to understand is that when it comes to fitness, and I made another video about this, but when it comes to fitness and health, I personally believe that anecdotal evidence, the wisdom of the crowd, the aggregate of all of the anecdotal evidence about fitness is much more valuable than a couple very controlled studies about, you know, various, what am I trying to say, like removed aspects out of context about cells and molecules and fat cells and vitamins, okay? So basically what I'm trying to say is that when you are trying to figure out how to be healthy and how to lose weight, just try a bunch of stuff, okay? Case in point, when I was in what I consider to be the best shape of my life, I was living in Tel Aviv, and I'm a fairly active guy. I've been a fairly active guy for a long time. And during this time, I was doing lots of bodybuilding workouts, okay? Now, I've made a couple videos recently about why I think bodybuilding is a waste of time, but during this time, I was doing bodybuilding, you know, it is what it is, okay? But I got very bored with it, okay? As people who have done bodybuilding for a while will tell you, bodybuilding is boring. Like, oh my God, how many times can you do the same exercises and the same rep schemes? It's just awful. You know, so it gets very boring. So I remember one day I went to the gym and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do bodybuilding today. I'm literally just going to do whatever exercises feel good to me. Okay, so I went around, I did the machines and a couple of free weights, and I was doing exercises that you've never seen before in your life. Like, these exercises are not in magazines. They're not, you know, you're not gonna see them anywhere. They're not gonna be on Dr. Oz or Oprah or any of that stupid stuff. I was just literally taking the weights and like putting them in weird positions, or the handles, and like moving my shoulders around. And the goal of these workouts was for me to get that like, oh, feeling, you know, when you stretch muscles that are extremely tight, or when you work muscles that are very stretched, right? Those of you who have been working out for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Every once in a while, you'll do an exercise and be like, oh yeah, I love doing this exercise because it hits, you know, this one part and it just feels so good. So I made that my entire routine. I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna bodybuild anymore. I'm actually gonna go to the gym and I'm just gonna do all these exercises that make me feel good, right? I'm a weird guy, what can I say? Okay, but anyway, I actually ended up doing this, and oh my God, it was like my body just like exploded. Like my shoulders got much bigger. I just got, I don't know, like everything, I just looked a lot better, okay? And I felt a lot better too. So the point is that I never would have discovered this, all right? And this is something that I still use sometimes when I train, when I have access to a gym, which I don't really have now. But this is a concept that I have kind of filed away in my head that I still use sometimes when I actually want to go train. Now, if I hadn't experimented with this, if I hadn't done the bodybuilding to the point of getting sick of it, I never would have been pushed to the point where I was just totally driven to try something new and experiment with something new. Okay, now again, if you want to look at the snake diet, right, and you look at how much it's changed since roughly a year ago, which is when I found it, it's changed quite a bit. Okay, the snake juice recipe has changed. His protocol for fasting has changed. You know, he used to say eat in the evening, as far as I recall. Now it's all about breakfast, right? Stuff changes as you go on because you try new things and you experiment with different things and you see, oh, okay, this actually works better in this situation. This works better in this situation. And then you mix and match, okay? You do one way for a while and then you switch to another way. And then maybe a little bit down the line, you're like, well, actually, maybe I want to go back to that first way because in this situation, maybe it's a little bit better. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to say regarding, you know, fasting, snake diet and all that. So again, I'm not trying to like undercut what he says and be like, well, actually, you can drink coffee on the snake diet. I'm saying try it, okay? The reason why, you know, Cole says what he says about all this stuff is because he tried it, and from his experience, you know, he recommends what he's tried, which is one of the reasons why I have so much respect for him, because he's not just like regurgitating some retarded science shit that he read like in a study somewhere. He gets a concept, he's like, maybe this is interesting. He tries it, and then he gives his opinion based on his experience of what he tried. Now, obviously, we're all prone to biases and all that. I'm not saying he's just like computer man who never makes a biased decision. Of course, we all do. But most people, most fitness people, are either lying about the advice that they give, or they don't actually try what they say that they're recommending. You know, like a lot of people, whatever, they're on steroids and they're saying, oh, do this workout. This is how I built my abs. This is how I built this, how I built that. Meanwhile, they're, you know, doing drugs. So it's just one example. You get the idea. Should you do cocaine on the snake diet? No, you should not. You should never do cocaine. Should you use that as clickbait when you're making a YouTube video for your fledgling channel that only has 1,172 subscribers? Yes, you definitely should. I give you permission to do that as well. I also give you permission to be number 1,173 on my channel. Click that subscribe button there, I think, and check out legendarysuitjammers.com. Peace.